Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, then welcome. Today's Becky card reading is an interesting one and a requested one. We are going to see what would kissing the person who is on your mind be like. And I'm also going to tap into the energetic dynamic of the connection between you and your person. In front of me, I have 3 different options. All right, this is group 1, this is group 2, and this is group 3. Choose the one that really calls out to you. Okay, let's get started. Hey, group number 1. Okay, so what would a kiss with the person on your mind be like? Okay, group number 1. Okay, so the swan card represents your person, and the raven represents your energy. Okay, so let's take a look what it says about the swan. So it says grace. You who glides across the waters of my soul, bring me your wisdom and light, help me transform into elegance and grace, inspire me with dignity and the spirit of beauty. Okay, and then yours says shaman. You are the creator and magician. Use your gifts for good. There is power in your wisdom and words. Connect with the elemental spirits and glide through the void. Claim your place as keeper of the mysteries. Okay, so this is interesting. You both have birds, and you both have the word glide. So I'm getting like some kind of, honestly, like a smooth type of effortless chemistry between you and this person. Okay, like, yeah. And what's interesting too is the other cards that flew out were Libra and Pisces, and immediately I'm like, okay, your person is coming across like a Libra and you're coming across like the Pisces here. It doesn't matter, you know, if you guys were actually the reverse sign. This is energetically how you two are being portrayed. So I'm getting that, you know, it's like your person is definitely somebody, I'm actually getting spotlight vibes since they're coming across like the swan. Okay, so somebody who's gone through like a glow up and is just, you know, kind of like shining and getting a lot of attention. Not that you guys haven't, okay, but that's not what's being portrayed right now. Okay, like I feel like you guys have gone through a glow up as well, but right now you're being portrayed by the raven, which is all about spirituality. So it's kind of like you're diving into your spirituality right now. Like that's what's being picked up on. And Pisces, you know, they're intuitive, they're deep. Okay, so that's, you guys are coming across like the shaman here. Okay, so going back to this though, and yeah, the way that it talks about beauty is like somebody who's ruled by Venus, okay, like a Taurus or Libra. So, and there's an elegance about your person as well. So I'm feeling like, you know, it's kind of like group 1. Is the person on your mind a celebrity? Because I'm definitely getting some kind of spotlight vibes for your person, okay? In fact, I'm hearing like cool as a cucumber, so this person thinks, you know, they're cool, they're smooth, like, interesting. Okay, so if you feel like letting me know, let me know in the comments. But anyway, so this person's definitely the type that would want to wine and dine you, okay? Take you out to fancy restaurants, you know. I'm just seeing, you know, they like the finer things. They might be somewhat materialistic. And, you know, I feel like, yeah, they might even be the type to want to gift you, you know, like that type. Okay. Then we have my past life card. So I'm getting, you know, the impression that you guys have known each other from like a past life, and that's why you both feel magnetically drawn to each other, even if this is like a brand new connection. Unless, of course, you know, they are a celebrity and they don't know you, but that's why you feel so magnetically connected to this person. Okay, but those of you, you know, that do know this person in real life, what I'm getting though, as far as like, so I feel like this person is definitely, you know, they're a good kisser. Again, I'm getting like they take their time with things, very sensual, very passionate, you know, they're skilled, okay? Like I'm just gonna come out with it. This person is skilled. They'll have you head over heels for them, like no joke. and dreaming about like, when is the next time I get to see them and kiss them, okay? So this person, you know, it's something that they give their like full attention to it. So they will give their full attention to you, and you'll feel like, you know, it's that kind that like when they walk into a room, like you see no one else, you know? And when you're seen by them, it's like nothing else matters, you know, like time stops, the world stops for a moment. That's what kissing this person would be like. Okay, so they live in a world of their own and keep a lot to themselves. So I'm actually kind of getting that that's you guys, but it could be them as well. So there's definitely a mysterious air going on between you two. So, you know, it's kind of like neither one of you might not know a lot about each other, yet you feel, you know, super drawn to each other. But, you know, it's kind of got this feeling of like new and wanting to explore each other, you know, like, and just get to know each other more, like peel back the layers of what makes you you is what I'm getting like. So I feel like, you know, the whole like getting to know each other is going to be intriguing for both of you, you know, like finding out what inspires you, what makes you tick, that type of thing is going on. So I honestly feel like this person, you know, two things they enjoy is like kissing and talking. Yeah. Kind of like the pillow talk. That's like what I'm getting. Like I see you guys, you know, having the chemistry and the passion, but as well like the conversations, you know, just kind of like cuddling, laying together and talking is what I'm getting to know each other. Kissing this person though is gonna make you fall in love, because you're gonna be like, are you seeing someone? They're gonna wonder too. Okay, so I feel like you're both good kissers and you're both going to kind of want to lock it down is what I'm getting. Okay, like there's such a mutual like connectedness and attraction here that I feel like your kissing is also going to be the same way. And it's going to make you both not only want to get to know each other, but like you're gonna feel weirdly like, I don't want anybody else, is what I'm getting with this. All right, then we have my break free card and all work and no play, and now they're thinking of you. So what I get with that is like one or both of you comes across like all you guys do lately is work, okay? And that could be literally like at work or just work in general, okay? Like it could be like projects around the house on top of working, on top of, you know, if you have kids, just like I'm getting like a lot of responsibilities right now and like no time for fun or playing, you know? And it's kind of like, so whichever one of you is the one that is busier, it could be both of you, it's like the other one wants to set you free, you know, break you free of it and just go have fun is what I'm seeing. So yeah, it's interesting. It's like you both kind of feel like you're workhorses right now. You know, you just have all these responsibilities and they keep piling up. And it's like you just want to let loose, you want to have fun, you want to feel like yourself again, is what I'm getting. And, you know, so on top of wanting to kiss you, this person wants to break you free from that routine and the heaviness of life and, you know, all the responsibilities is what I'm seeing. Okay, group number one, this is what I see for you guys. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. Thank you all so much for being here. Bye, guys. Hey, group number two. Okay, so what would a kiss with the person on your mind be like? Okay, so your person is coming across like the eagle. So let's take a look at what the eagle says. The eagle is mastery. You are on a spiritual journey beyond the sky. Let go of the past and soar. You are guided by the winds of spirit. Your wisdom inspires the world. Okay, and I consider these two like two major totem type of animals as well. So right away we start off with a strong, like you both have a strong presence. All right, and you guys come across like the wolf, which says Pathfinder. Release your past and start a new journey. You are a teacher and help others find their way. There will be challenges, but your soul is strong. Perseverance is your secret power. You have a love that endures. Okay, so what I find to be interesting is right off the bat, both of these say, to let go of the past, to start this new journey. Okay, so it's like you both have a very similar theme going on with you. So it's almost like, at the time that you two met, you both were kind of tied up, like with really letting go of the past is what I see. And it's possible for one or both of you, you also could have been seeing somebody at the time of meeting each other. Okay, I'm just getting kind of like, this tied up energy. Even, if it eventually was going to end, it's kind of like there was still like emotion there. You know what I mean? There was still like grieving and loss to get over is what I'm seeing, and healing to be done before you could really give this connection like a fresh start. Interesting as well is, your card says teacher, there says mastery. So it's almost like you two are both kind of like coming across like some kind of teacher, okay? Whether literally or symbolically, like metaphorically speaking. So I feel like you both have that in common where you're very intelligent and, I'm getting like very like-minded individuals as far as like being able to take in a lot of information and then communicate it with others is what I'm seeing. So it obviously doesn't have to be, in the traditional teaching sense. It could be for some of you, but I'm just getting in general, you're like a teacher archetype, okay? I feel like you're really good at explaining things and you're both good at communicating. So that's interesting. So it's possible maybe you two work together, okay? I'm just getting like something similar, or you do like a similar thing, like maybe, you're a social media influencer and they are too, okay? I'm just getting some kind of commonality between you two. The other thing that I'm kind of getting, and this is only going to go for some of you, is almost a competitive vibe, okay? Like, I'm just, some kind of tension too between you two. So for some of you, you might have not even liked each other at first, okay? That's not going to go for the majority of you. For the majority of you, though, I'm definitely getting kind of like a friend vibe, like start off as friends and then all of a sudden something shifted between you two. And it's like you both don't know what hit you, but you feel it. You know what I mean? Like that kind of thing is coming through. So all very interesting. Okay, so here's what I'm seeing. So we've got two fierce animals coming through, okay? And both intelligent and observant. So for a lot of you, I think your person like really, like you caught their eye first, okay? And they were like, kind of like feeling like couple steps ahead of you, like kind of almost like you're coming across as a bit of more of the innocent one here who kind of just stumbled into this person's lair, so to speak, and they were like, okay, I'm gonna like subtly kind of make my move towards you, or like, slowly start to talk to you more, get to know you, or get closer, just all very subtle. This person's a total professional, I feel. It's interesting. But for some of you, that could be reversed. Okay, they could have caught your eye first. Somebody caught somebody's eye first, though. And the other one was kind of like, ooh, interesting. Like, this person, they've got my attention and nobody else does. Okay, so, yeah. The other thing that's coming through is, the wolf is looking right at you. So you guys, you have such a look to you, okay? Like, people get kind of... It's interesting. I feel like you guys have really attractive eyes, okay? And when you look people in the eye, it's almost like they feel like you're seeing through their soul, okay? So it can be kind of intimidating to some people, but most people are like, ooh, like it's an intense experience is what I'm getting. And I feel like, honestly, that gets people crushing on you guys, okay? You have such a captivating stare. That's what I call like the model-like stare, okay? Like how models look directly into the camera and, it just shows their, like, it just accentuates your attractiveness, basically. So yeah, this person, they've definitely noticed, okay? I get the feeling that this person likes to play things so cool. Like, they like to keep a poker face. They like to keep their emotions on the down low. You know what I mean? Like, but inside, there's like this world of emotion going on. And it's like you're picking up on that, okay? People who watch these videos, they're intuitive. They know, you know? And what's confusing is like, but the actions don't add up, right? So yeah, that's like the energy dynamic that I'm seeing between you guys. But okay, so it's interesting because this person, okay, we have Sagittarius come out, which also represents your guys' energetic dynamic. I feel like you guys are probably more the spiritual one and this person's more of the worldly one, okay? But there's definitely the potential for philosophical, you know, conversations with Sagittarius here. And I'm just getting like this person's the type that would probably want to travel and go on vacations and bring you out of your comfort zone in that way. And you, I see bringing this person out of their comfort zone in more of the spiritual aspect of really diving deep, okay? Not just brushing things over, like really diving deep with why something bothers them. You know, like that kind of thing. Like you guys aren't afraid to go deep. So, as far as kissing them goes. Okay, so this person, you know, they're coming across like the bald eagle here. So they're like a boss type energy. And whatever they put their mind to, they get good at, okay? So this person, you know, the eagle represents mastery. So they're coming across like they would be like the best kiss you ever had. No joke. Like I said, like whatever this person wants to be good at, they're gonna get good at, okay? And with Sagittarius out here, like we got fire, so this person is a passionate person, okay? Very sensual, and they're good at what they do. They'll have you head over heels, okay? That's what I'm seeing. And what's interesting is, you know, with my unique card, it's kind of like you two have a unique connection. Your kissing would also be unique, okay? So they might try things that others haven't, and I see you guys liking it. And okay, so with this, like, yeah, okay, this person and you are both like kind of playing it cool, even though you both feel this magnetic draw to each other, okay? So it's definitely like I said, like there's tension there, there's this magnetism there. It's kind of like you both have thought about it, you know, and you both kind of wonder, like, is it possible to even do this? Interesting. So definitely with that kind of energy, I'm getting that somebody's still possibly tied up with somebody else. Even if they're not with them, they still have to like get over it, is what I'm seeing. But when this person's around you, though, they feel like celebrating. That's how happy they feel, okay? So I feel like kissing them would be like fireworks, okay? Like, yeah, like romantic and passionate. Just kind of like you both feel like you couldn't get enough of each other. And you can't wait, you know what I mean, to see them again and to kiss them again. What's interesting is with my seahorse here, it has the feel of like you both possibly thinking that each other could be the one. Okay. Yeah, it's that deep. But either way, there's definitely this mutual crush feeling, okay? But it feels deeper than that for you both, which is interesting because I feel like logically you're both like, how? You know, like this is new. Like, how do we feel so much? My Earth card also came out, which says they feel a very deep connection with you and can't let you go. Possibly they're with somebody else, but that's not going to be for all of you. They're on the fence and really weighing this. They know they have a decision to make. Their feelings are on the low and they dream of a passionate reunion. But being kind of petty and mirroring you, No signs from you. So, okay, can't read my own writing. So it's like you're both kind of mirroring this well, even though we feel this intense connection. Like, if they're not going to act like it, neither am I. That's what that means about petty mirroring. I didn't even need to say petty, but like mirroring, okay? So, and okay, so the end vibe here is that they feel like things were left unsaid between you guys. So it's possible like you're not seeing each other like you were, you know, even if it was like a day-to-day thing, or not communicating. So it's kind of like, you know, you're constantly on their mind. They constantly wonder what it would be like to kiss you. So I feel like that's definitely mutual. But at the same time, it's kind of like they feel like they want to bridge the gap, okay, between you guys. And it's like things need to be said, and this person knows it. Okay, group number 2, this is what I see for you guys. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. All right, bye guys. Hey, group number 3. Okay, so what would it be like to kiss the person on your mind? Okay, so your person's being portrayed here by the elephant, which represents greatness. Love is your strength, leadership is your path, your wisdom inspires everyone you meet, you can overcome any problem, you will naturally and easily achieve success. Okay. So they're coming across right away as like somebody who's like large and in charge, okay? In large meaning in presence, okay? They also could be like, you know, a built person, but definitely somebody who's striving for greatness is what I'm seeing, and has strength. Okay, you guys are coming across as the bee, which represents community. You are a powerful creator. Your work blesses everything you touch. Be open to receiving sweetness. You are the queen of abundance. Okay, so instantly, you know, I'm getting that you're both very busy individuals, okay? You're busy like a bee, and elephants are always kind of, you know, headed towards something, working on something. And it's possible your person is a leader of some kind, okay? They could be a boss. It's like you both have wisdom and intuition is what I'm seeing, and, you know, can persevere and rise above any obstacle. So it's like you both have a lot in common, even if you initially come across as being opposites, is what I'm seeing with the elephant and the bee here. You guys might be really known in your community, or just know a lot of people is what I'm seeing. So maybe, you know, you network, you know, you have connections that lead you to different opportunities is what I'm seeing. It's just, I'm getting like some kind of networking vibe with this group. And, you know, your work blesses everything you touch. Be open to receiving sweetness. You are the queen or king, you know, of abundance. So it's kind of like, you know, you guys are finally going to, I feel the blessings of what you've been working towards for so long, or a period, you know. And your biggest thing is just kind of to allow like love and sweetness into your life, okay? So yeah, and I feel like this person would be that, you know, for you. So that's interesting. I am definitely getting, though, initially, like there might not have been this instant, like you both being into each other, okay, maybe for one of you, but then all of a sudden I see some kind of a shift here, okay? So whereas maybe you both felt like you come from two completely different worlds and are opposite, it's like all of a sudden, though, I'm getting kind of this interesting little dynamic, like a little energetic dance going on, where, you know, you both are kind of like starting to see like how this, you know, connection could bring greatness to it, okay? Almost like maybe you two could collaborate together is what I'm getting, like some kind of partnership. So this could even be more than a relationship, but like some kind of interesting business partnership is what I'm getting. It definitely has initially like this friend vibe to it, okay? That all of a sudden like sparks were flying and something was shifting between you guys, okay? What's interesting is, you know, I actually get that you guys are more coming across like the one who's in the spotlight. So that's interesting. So that could be a literal in the spotlight, like with social media, or maybe, you know, you just know a lot of people. Okay, something's coming across though with that. And I feel like your person though, they more like to work in the silence. They like to make moves on the low. I feel like you guys do too though, to a point. So this is interesting. And they might be a bit slower moving than you guys are. I feel like you like things fast. You like movement that's quick. Okay. But at the same time, it's kind of like this person, even though they might be a little bit slower moving, when they do move, it's very deliberate, okay? And this person sees things through. So they're a definite person of integrity. So what am I trying to say here? So at first, I do feel like, you know, there's going to be somebody's going to be in denial about their feelings. And that could literally be, you know, well, there could be a few things going on with that. It could be, you know, that, again, like I'm getting strong friend vibe. So maybe at first, one of you only saw each other as a friend, okay? Or somebody wasn't over an ex, or, you know, just not wanting to get hurt can make it to where even if you feel something for somebody, it's like there's going to be that denial. So yeah, it's interesting. Then with the Stingray card here, it's kind of like I get this feeling that some of you might have got into it with this person, okay? And for those of you that did not, there just might be this cut-offness, okay? Like I'm getting lack of communication. And it's interesting. Or maybe somebody takes like a long time to reply. That's also coming through, okay? But again, like once there is that communication, it's like it's super deliberate. So this connection might kind of have a slow start, but then like I feel like the B energy kind of takes over and you guys would just fly with it. You know what I mean? Like that kind of thing. So as far as kissing this person goes, I don't see it anytime soon, but if it were to happen, I feel like it would be pretty amazing because, you know, with the bunny. Well, that's interesting. The bunny came through. I'm getting with the bee here that, you know, it would be sweet like honey. Okay? Like, and worth the wait. And just like, I feel like things would just start to kind of fall into place and start to make sense. Okay? Because I'm getting like a lot of air energy. So it's kind of like, people are getting caught up in their head with this connection is what I'm seeing. But it's interesting how like a kiss would kind of like break through that barrier that's keeping one or both of you in denial about your feelings. And all of a sudden it's like things would start to make sense to you guys. Okay? And I feel like you both would be really good kissers. But it's so interesting because unlike the other two groups, I'm getting though this elephant's like, but how do you make sense? And the bee's like that about the elephant, and it's just kind of like, but you're both weirdly like drawn to each other and attracted, okay? But there's there's kind of like overthinking going on, so it's kind of like blocking the action. Part of this connection is what I'm feeling. Okay, we also have Aquarius that came out. So, you know, you or your person could be an Aquarius or have it strung in your chart, but I'm just kind of getting, you know, again, with that air energy, like you're both intelligent, but the downfall is like getting too caught up in thinking. And really like overthinking is just like recycled thoughts. It doesn't bring you anything new. But like getting out of your head and like tapping into inspiration and your intuition is where you'll actually receive that guidance. Like, should we give this a go or not? You know, that kind of thing. But either way, it's kind of like you guys, you're both super busy. Okay, like always working on something and juggling multiple things. I get the impression that you both have a lot on your plate, so it's not necessarily even like love is at the forefront of either one of your minds. In fact, okay, on top of me tapping into that, my busy life card also came through, which is what I was just saying, juggling responsibilities while trying to stay balanced and have a positive attitude. Someone wants to take you out, and then my she-wolf. Okay, so it could be that one of you, I'm getting such a 50-50 vibe here. So it could be, we'll just go with this, okay? This will resonate for some of you watching. That it's kind of like your person could be asking you out, and you could be like, no, you know, I got so much to do. And the truth is, maybe you see them like a friend, okay? Or it's going to be the opposite, something like that. And again, it's kind of like, that's the in denial about feelings, because I feel like it is there. But somebody's using work as an excuse not to, like, give this a go. And I get it. Like, you probably are legitly busy, but it's kind of like when love starts knocking on your door, you know, even if this isn't the next person, it's like if you let it in, though, it kind of like makes room energetically for more, you know, potential people to come through. So yeah, I kind of see you both as being in this limbo land right now, like kind of like suspended in air, okay? Got hangman energy, like not really sure which way to turn, which way to go. And I feel like, again, it's like overthinking is clouding, you know, that intuition and wisdom that you already have. But you feel like you don't have access to it because, you know, the overthinking. Okay, so it's kind of interesting, though. I'm actually seeing that you both have more in common than you think. You both are very driven when it calls for it. Okay, so both of you have goals and ambitions and very driven, but you're also laid back and chill and like to have a good time or do nothing when the time calls for that as well. So it's kind of like one of those things, like, don't be deceived by appearances. You both have way more in common than you realize. Even if you're either not each other's initial type, could be looks-wise or personality-wise, you know, and feel like you come from two totally different worlds. This is kind of like this thing. And it kind of reminds me, I don't, if you guys have ever seen that movie, Freedom Writers, you know, where the teacher has all the students like line up in rows, and they all have to see like what they have in common with their other classmates. And it's like these enemies that thought they were so different from each other start to realize, like, wow, like we have a lot more in common than we realize. And it's like it connects them, okay, like on this level that they didn't think, you know, was possible given what they thought they knew about each other. So that's like the vibe I'm getting here. Okay, so what's also kind of interesting is my fire card came out, which says they stepped away, or you did, or both, to become the person you guys are meant to become. Okay, so it sounds like, you know, some of you might be involved with this person, so you might have already kissed them before, okay, but, or it just means that, you know, maybe you guys were in communication one minute and then not the next, and, you know, there's kind of this back and forthness going on of, you know, hitting each other up one minute, talking, and then not the next. So, but either way, you know, I'm honestly getting, though, guys, that, like, there's something about this that it's almost like you gotta watch judging things. Like, don't try to fit people into a box because it's very limiting. Like, I'm getting that to define is to limit, okay? And this person and you would take each other by such surprise, okay? Okay, the other movie that's coming to me is like Breakfast Club, you know, like where you got the jock, the goth, you know, the prep, like the rebel, all that, like in detention together, and they all think they're so different. They all come from totally different worlds. They're all into different things. They associate with different people. But then after spending a day together again, it's like they realize, oh man, like you're cool, you know, and so it's almost like that. That's the kind of dynamic that's coming through here for you guys. So it's almost like, you know, I just feel like, you know, if you two kissed, it would just be like fireworks and magnetic and be amazing. And, you know, if you didn't know what you felt for this person, it might even like, I don't know. I just feel like things would make sense all of a sudden. And, you know, for some of you, since this is the person on your mind, it could also be that maybe you two have two totally different cultural backgrounds or religious backgrounds. So it's almost like it's not there. Okay, so for some of you, it could be like you being torn about this connection. And for others of you, it could be your parents, okay, relatives, just something like that, some kind of outside influence. So maybe you do see them as a catch, but you're conflicted inside because of the differences. Okay, so take what resonates. This is a general reading. I'm also getting this, one of you looks like a rock star. Okay, I'm just gonna say it like I see it, you know. And I feel like the other likes that, but maybe they've never gone for that. Okay, maybe one of you are in a band, and you know, maybe that's even the thing that's kind of like feels like conflict, and you're like, yeah, I don't know if I could trust somebody in a band, you know what I mean? Like they have fans, groupies, people throwing themselves at them, they travel, something, there's something coming across. Okay, but yeah, I'm just getting this surprise element between you two. Like it would take you guys by surprise and yet not, you know, if you are attracted to them. But maybe the thing is, because of the differences, you guys are keeping this at a friend level. Okay, so the more I talk about it, the more I kind of get like a different story coming through. So take which resonates with you. But yeah, you know, I feel like, again, you both, what you both have in common is like when you put your mind to something, okay, you are amazing at it. This is interesting. I got this for every group. But yeah, okay, so the kiss would be amazing. So much so that I feel like you guys would be like, yeah, forget the differences and the conflict. Like, we don't know how, but we're going to make this work, okay? And I feel like what's also really standing out to me is the fact that you guys would have, you really mirror each other in the way that you're both ambitious but also chill when the time calls for it. So I feel like you guys really do complement each other personality wise. So yeah, honestly, group number 3, I feel like if you and this person could get past whatever this energetic wall is, like break down this barrier, I feel like you two would be not only unstoppable as far as like, you know, becoming your most elevated selves together, but I feel like you would magnetically and chemistry wise be amazing together. Okay, group number 3, this is what I see for you guys. If this resonates, let me know in the comments, and if it does, don't forget to give it a like. Thank you all so much for being here. Bye guys.